cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set?
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 180! 12.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Returnable for Grant. Dancing away at the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins field position, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Quick move by Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch out. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. 16 yards, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me passes in his background with his footwork.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Garoppolo and the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first down, here's Breedle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Alec Ogletree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Here we go. 120!
After 1, 7-3 the score. On EA Sports.
Stand up there. Here we go. 180! All day, baby,
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he stopped immediately there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Rosen looking to throw. It's complete. Stills. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Rosen to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Middle.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Lucky.
Hurry.
Rosen off the play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, gun. 13.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got one. Mike's 57.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give coming right is Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also
pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Rosen. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This will be taken at the 10. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Now a short one to Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Miller. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rosen to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and inches, Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. After the penalty, it's Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
4 down, 4 down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Middle.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
You got it. You got it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Hey, go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stills the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rosen. And Stills bringing it in. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete. Stills. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Mike spot 4.
Hey, Charlie.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking, and Stills over the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go! Let's go!
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 77 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's going to rifle up. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey, echo. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On.
Mike, 56, Mike, 56. All right.
Go.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Sanders' kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 40 offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on